some donuts.
These damn demons are getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hrothgar loves it, but me as a player is concerned.
They do seem to pop up quite a bit.
I wonder why that is.
So was Danville awake by the end of the fight?
What was that?
Was Danville awake by the end of the fight?
Oh yeah. He said he mentioned something with Theria's thing. He talked about how remarkable that was.
That motherfucker playing possum?
No, he came too. Yeah, the fight ends and he is recording all of it, making notes.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to see his shocked face whenever he woke up without a hand, without his hand trapped in his sleeve.
Next time we'll just have to actually chop off his hand. But not like the next night, not like the next time he gets a disease. He'll just wake up totally surprised. And we can say, if you could see the look on your face.
That's right. Okay, so
we lost you visually there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the first part of this episode was brought to you by Dairy Queen. I kept watching that. I was like, man, I wish I had some Dairy Queen right now.
So I'll pick Danville and say,
oh, okay, that's good, yeah.
Boy, they really were after your cloaks. I don't know why.
Yeah, what is it? What's going on, man? How come Hrothgar? How come they're coming after you? What's going on?
They're just obsessed with cloaks. That's why I destroyed your two.
I guess you saved me.
Yep, you're definitely lucky. Meet the beans again.
Traveler's like, yeah, that was pretty impressive. I'm glad you got rid of those guys. They were kind of a nuisance.
Yeah, do you know where they come from?
Well, they come from one of the hells or something. They're not a lot of fun. The hells aren't a fun place to be. There's no sense of humor there.
No, there's not.
You ever heard of a creature named Baldrex?
And he reaches into his pack and pulls out, looks like some kind of tome or something. He's flipping through the pages. He's like, oh, nope, not that one, not that one. Oh, yeah, Baldrex. Yeah, I think I met him once. Not a lot of fun.
Well, what can you tell me about him?
He's some kind of devil, demon, lord in the hells. I don't know,
Sound familiar to you, Solrich?
Do I know anything of this name?
Roll intel check.
11.
The name does sound familiar, and you believe it is associated with the fourth layer of hell.
Okay. So, Hrothgar, I have heard this name, but the battles that I've faced were against the 9th, or the 8th and the 6th layers of hell. He is from a different front in that war.
Interesting. All right. I don't suppose shadow demons were constantly at war with that level.
I am familiar with their kind, as well as the chained one that you faced and felled.
Are there bodies to loot?
No, the shadow demons just dissipate when you kill them, and the chain devil just turn to dust.
Did the traveler get his cloak back?
Yeah, they were
Wait,
they
what?
they appeared back on the rack, and the rack vanished.
Soul Wrench is gonna look for a container and take some of those ashes of the.
Okay.
I just like watch him kind of curiously. Didn't know you were into that sort of thing.
You're already back to the beans.
The bodies of those from the hells can sometimes be used for other purposes, but it is always good to have a trophy.
I got my. I look to the traveler. I don't suppose this this thing replenishes like the tankard does.
Nope. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I mean, you could have yourself some real popularity there. I'd take some of that. I'd buy that for a copper. I'd buy that for a copper.
What is that from? Total
RoboCop.
Recall?
RoboCop.
Isn't it Running Man?
It was
Nope.
RoboCop.
Okay. Oops.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
The SPF 2000 or some shit like that. The commercials were the best part of that movie.
I remember because I used to watch that movie as a kid, and then I watched it again as when I was older. I'm like, why the fuck did my parents let me watch that
You
movie?
saw RoboCop as a kid?
Yeah,
Don't they like shoot like the pieces of his arms and legs off as he's laying there on the ground?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty brutal. Oh man.
That movie originally was. They refused to give it an R rating. They had to cut back on the gore.
Yeah, it was one of the first rated X movies that was not pornographic in nature.
Good lord.
such a good movie.
All right, so what's going on with all this other stuff? Are we making camp, or are we on our way back towards the bridge?
I forgot what time of day it was.
It was
It's-
Twilight when we
Yeah,
got-
it's night. It's night by now.
Is it still raining?
The rain has stopped.
All right, we should put this fire out.
We're not all being chased by gnomes.
I asked the traveler if he's staying here, if he's making camp here.
No, I think I've been here too long already. So, anyway, so he starts picking up all the plates and throwing them in his little bag.
Hey, Theria, maybe the traveler can identify your watch.
Sure. What do you make of this? Oh no, it's a pocket watch.
He looks at it, examines it. He's like, well, you see he shows you the little knob that will mess with the hour and minute hand. He's like, see, if you turn it this way and click it a couple times, it
You can
resets
adjust.
everything.
He just
It
teaches him
resets
how to
everything
use
like
a
what?
watch.
And once he does that, you go back like 6 seconds. Oh no, it'd be more than that. You go back like 20 seconds, and then next thing you know, you're holding the watch, saying, "Hey, what does this watch do?" He's like, I just told you. Anyway.
Wait, so is that different than the feature that I already figured
Yeah,
out? or-
this is the second feature it has.
Right,
So
I
then he
can-
explains it to you. You can use it. He said, but he said it's not really exactly well made. So this has a 30% chance of working. Basically, what you do is you can set it, and it will reset a whole round.
Oh,
So whoever is in combat, like you get to the end of it, whenever it's your turn, you attempt it, and you can do it once a day. Well, once you can attempt it once, and there's a 30% chance that it will work. And if it works, it resets everybody's turn once, all the way back to you.
okay.
We call that the Omega 13.
And then you get a D6 roll, and that's how many days you have to wait before you can try it again.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
He's like, no problem. And he's collecting all his stuff, and then he looks over. He notices Rothgar. I imagine you got your tankard out and you're drinking. So he's got the umbrella. He takes the umbrella. He moves it one time, and it becomes a smaller umbrella, like for a humanoid, like for a human. And then he moves it again, and it becomes a little tiny drink umbrella, and he drops it in your tankard.
Cheers.
And he said, "Oh, you can keep that."
I appreciate it. Can I make it bigger?
Yes, yeah, you can. You can make it a tiny little drink umbrella, or you can make it for like just yourself, or make it like the big umbrella that he made it.
Delightful. How do I do that?
Well, he shows you.
Sweet. I'll make it a tiny drink umbrella.
Okay. And he packs up his stuff. He's like, "Well, I probably should get going. And well, best of luck to you, and nice to meet you, metal friend."
Take care.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay, and he vanishes. All right. Take the first watch. There is no activity. Who's got second watch?
I'll take it.
Okay. You hear noises coming through the woods, like people, like somebody's coming through the woods. They're not trying to be stealthy. They're breaking, sticks and twigs, and you can, as you look into the woods, you can see like lights going everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate that.
It's always on your watch.
What?
I said it's always on his watch.
Yep. Okay, and then emerging out of the woods, like they come like crashing through the woods, are three gnomes. And they've got helmets on, and they're carrying a lantern, and they've got lights on their helmets, and they're looking around, and they've got some kind of device that they're holding in their hand, and they're running around. And it's like, over there, over there.
All right.
And they start running towards you.
I shout out, "Halt and identify yourselves or perish!" And I'd like to do an intimidate check.
Yeah, definitely intimidate.
I just startle like, who's pissing what?
So I'm also doing it loud enough so that everybody else hears it. So it's 13.
Okay, yeah, they hear that. They kind of stop and look, and they run up to you, and they're like, "We're with the Turt team. We're looking for there's a traveler in the area. Are you a traveler?" And they pull out this long, pointy stick, and they just kind of poke you with it. It's like, "You a traveler?"
So I knock it away, and as I do it, I extend my sword from my arm.
Okay.
What business do you have?
We're here looking for travelers. Travelers aren't allowed in this world. And we got evidence there was a traveler down here.
How do we know it wasn't you?
What?
How do we know it wasn't you?
We're not damn travelers. One looks at the other. I'm not a traveler. Are you a traveler? No, I'm not a traveler. Are you a traveler? No. Well, you kind of. No, I'm not. I'm not a traveler. And then they turn around and say, well, there's one in the area.
Soul Wrench is really confused and is like, what do you mean by traveler? Aren't we all travelers?
Okay, and then they're like, well, this one definitely is not a traveler.
I'm going to grapple our journalist friend and say,
Okay.
I got him! I got the traveler!
All right, roll.
That's pretty good. You're not going to be able to beat that. Where's mine? That is a 22.
Yeah, no, he is grappled, man.
And now I'm going to start dragging him over towards the gnomes.
Okay, yeah, he's like, what? I'm a member of the press. Look at my press pass. No, and they're like,
They have fake press credentials on them. They're tricky.
aha. And then the gnome's looking around like, yeah, they're really sly. Good catch, man. Good catch.
We
And
get
they
so
all-
many people in trouble.
They all pull out these like pointy sticks, and then they kind of like poke at him a little bit, and then they grab some kind of like ooze or something, and they start pouring it on him, and it starts covering. He is covered in like this slime. It's like dripping off of him. He's like, "Yep, we got one," and they throw this big net over him.
Well, thank God you came. He was
Wow.
just sleeping in the middle of our camp.
Is this all it takes to catch a traveler?
Like, yeah, we got him. We got one. And the other one looks at the other one's like, we actually caught one. I can't believe it. This is going to be big. And he keeps trying to tell him that he is with the press and the Clinkville Express, and is like, yeah, sure, buddy. Your day's coming.
That's what they all say.
He's like, tell him. He's like, tell him, guys, I'm not a traveler, honest.
I mean, I saw him traveling on the road just earlier today. Being all traveler-like.
Okay, and the gnome reaches in his pocket and pulls out this looks like a little button and hands it to you, Sully. And it says Tert on it, T-E-R-T, and it's got a little star. And then underneath it, it says "Good job," and you can like button it on.
You got a gold star.
And you can button it on your cloak if you want.
I'm definitely doing that.
Wait, isn't that a little racist? Buttoning stars on cloaks.
So they start pulling him out to the road, and they're all excited that they have caught one, leaving a trail of ooze behind.
That poor fellow with his gangrenous hand, and oh god, he's gonna infect everybody.
No, I cast Lesser Restoration.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That would have been funnier.
That'll be fine, I'm sure. I don't understand why we'd even want press. I'm happy to keep my name out of the newspapers. I'm just happy to be back.
After the traveler said he didn't trust him, I was fine to be rid of him. Traveler's been more trustworthy than anybody else we've met.
Yeah, I mean, I figure the last thing we need is for some newspaper to have like news of our whereabouts. Let the people looking for the cloaks just be able to read the paper to find us next time.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so you guys rest the rest of the evening. Nothing else happens. You get up the next morning, move your entourage out on the road. There seems to be more people. It's getting busier as opposed to, every once in a while catching somebody. You pass a couple adventurers on the road, couple in carts, couple on foot, just headed to the same destination. And finally, as you're making your way through the different passes, and you come to this area that has like a large building, and there's a big sign that says "Welcome to Korenberg," 10 miles ahead. And basically, this is a toll road. There's a path that goes up around the mountain, and then finally goes to Korenberg, which is is inside. It's called Gold Mountain, but this is like 10 miles of passage that goes right through a mountain, and this is kind of like their little toll road they charge. And there's a bike rental too, where they rent bikes. And I know we talked about bikes earlier, but actually this was in the game a long time ago, so it was kind of fun.
So,
And
is there any way to bypass the toll by climbing over the mountain on our ants?
Yeah, sure. There is a couple groups of people, and one of the groups that you notice, Soul Wrench, is that group you saw one night of adventurers. They are all standing there. There's 5 of them.
I point that out to the group and let them know, hey, those are the guys I saw the other night.
Seems like they made it just fine.
Okay. So you guys just going to bypass the toll and go around?
That'd be my preference.
I mean, surely we can bamboozle our way through here, not have to take the long route.
I would think it'd be the shorter route. We're not winding around the mountain on their road.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So you guys head out.
We start going up the side of the mountain, and I yell, "So long, suckers!" to everybody still picking the road.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys finally, after about an hour or so, make your way, and you see Gold Mountain, and you see the big entrance that says "Welcome to Korenberg." There's 2 large double-door gates that are open. There's some security there, and they have weapons. They're wearing blue and gold cloaks that have a big K on them. And there's a couple people in there. They're checking them in and stuff.
As we begin to approach, I put my cloak back on. Try to be a little less conspicuous.
And as you guys are getting closer, you realize that the train tracks are right near there, as in the train comes right through this area. So there's a separate area that the train shows up at. and they're just kind of like talking to different people, checking them in and stuff.
Do we have to go through this?
Well, this is the only way in.
That we know of.
That is correct.
So we're looking for Pitra, right? That's what we're here for?
In
She's in.
Cornbird?
That's Tugman.
Or-
Yeah,
Oh.
across the bridge, I believe.
Yep.
The main reason to go in here is Rothgar can get his armor finished.
Okay.
I could get new armor.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to pick up supplies, but otherwise I don't know if we need to stop.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all we're just passing through here. As far as I know. So I guess we gotta go in here.
Yep. So queue up. You go through this entranceway.
I look annoyed, but really it's fine because I got beer.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way to the entrance. There's a lot more guards. You can see through the gates. There's a lot more guards too. And like, hey, welcome. There is a gnome who is not a guard. Welcome to Kornberg. Welcome.
Thank you.
Pleasure to
Yes,
be here.
we have a place to for all your. I don't think we've ever had those giant ants.
Yep. We
I
get
don't
that a
think
lot.
we've ever had giant ants before, but we do have. We will make accommodations. We will do it. We'll have a place to store to rest your. What is that? It's not a Pegasus. It's not a unicorn.
It's
We
a
call
fella.
it a Unisys.
Well, definitely, I would take that. There is a stable that you can put that, leave it at if you wish, or to go by the university, because I'm sure that there's some gnomes who would really like to take a look at that and study it.
That's up to you.
But
So there's a university here.
well, of course,
Is this a gnome city?
yes. Kornberg is a gnomish city. Yes.
Oh, lovely. Get ready to make everybody chase after us then. I think it's all gnomes.
It had to be known.
Yeah. There is the university. Should be
So
on
where
there.
could we buy armor and supplies?
Oh well, there's armor and supplies. There's a lot. Specifically, what are you looking for, sir?
Well, I'd like to buy plate armor, and my friend has a half-finished suit of plate armor he'd like to get done.
Okay, well, you probably won't. Let's see. There's tailoring. I don't think you need that. Yes, there's the armor factory that you probably want to. That's probably your best bet.
Armor factory, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And are you wearing that button that guy gave you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, he notices that, and he's like, "Oh, you're part of that group that caught that traveler.
Oh, yeah.
You're the one." Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
I point out, great risk to ourselves.
Oh, a tremendous risk.
Kill us in an instant.
Wait, do we
Yeah,
leave-
this is the first capture of a traveler. I don't know in how many years, many years, and I think the governor would probably want to talk to you. So don't be surprised.
We lost Mike.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who want to have a word with me, given how we're all famous. But I'll make time for the governor if it comes up.
Yes, yes, Governor Thumple Fluke Flander would really like to see you. He'll probably come visit. And that would probably be your best. Let's see.
Like a curiosity shop or something?
Let's see, Curiosity Shop. We have Pop's Pawnbroker. We have Secondhand Crap. We have
nature.
what?
Got anything of the first-hand crap nature?
We have I Got Woodworking. What else? No, that's the place. Well, of course, there's always the Drunken Gnome, which is the most popular place in Cornburg. It's a bar / research area. So,
I've already got one of those, sort of.
I think we'll want to check out the Drunken Gnome, but I'm interested in the secondhand shop.
okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, and he says, yeah, just you're welcome to come in and take your mounts. I would ask you to put them in the stall areas where they will be fed and well kept. If you need a place, we have the Super Motel 86 that will accommodate you.
That motel and lumber.
Or you can stay at the Hot Springs Resort.
I could use some hot springs.
Yeah, after fighting with that traveler, I think the hot springs.
He's back.
Sorry.
That's okay.
What was the name of that mayor again?
Thumple. Something?
Fluke Flander.
Mayor Fluke Flander?
Yep.
I'm looking for something in one of the shops that would assist my archery in some way.
I'm just going to cast Detect Magic before we go in.
I also want to see if anybody can identify my wand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, I will spare you. And you enter. So they give you entrance. There's like a administrative area that's all set up, and there's different adventurers in there. They're just kind of like people behind tables talking to them. Look like they're giving them brochures or something and talking to them. It's just kind of like general milling about. And there's like a stockyard where people are putting their horses or whatever oxen they have, and they have made accommodations for your ants. And the guy is like, "What do they eat? I'll get some. I'll make sure we got some. Will they eat these pellets?
Meat, generally.
Meat? Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we're on it.
I mean, something that can kind of dissolve.
Okay. So you guys drop them off, and you head through the admin area, and there's a. So this is basically a city that's inside this mountain. Everything is made of stone. There is a place they call the convention center, and then to your left you see a flowing. There's like a stream, and there's a bunch of gnomes hanging out. They're fishing by the bay. There's gnomes riding their bikes by. They got all kinds of flair on them. They're ringing their bells. There's some trees inside, a lot of greenery, which is real surprising. And basically, this is all set up. As you walk in, you can see the resort to your left, which looks very elaborate. And all the buildings are kind of set up in rows with all the different names of the shops. And there's light poles along the way that keep everything lit. So it's as far as cities go, you've been to New Tanchow City, which is extremely impressive, and probably most cities would pale. But this is pretty close, considering that it is inside a mountain. And then one gnome comes up to you and is trying to sell you some flowers.
What kind of flowers are they?
They are lilies.
Sure, I'll buy a flower.
Okay.
You have a purple one?
Well, yes.
All right, I give a copper piece, I guess. And put it
yes.
in.
And they hand you at least 2.
Put it in the buttonhole of my jacket.
Okay.
Oh.
Very dapper.
I just look over. You look hideous.
And standing there in front of you, the first buildings you see are the Drunken Gnome. And there's all these gnomes going in and out, and it says the world famous Drunken Gnome. And then next to it is the Second Korenberg Bank. And next to that is the Korenberg Hospital.
Interesting arrangement of buildings. All right, we're looking for some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we should secure rooms first and then go to the armor factory, because that might take some lead time for them to get armor prepared.
Indeed.
I can go to the spa and procure us a room if you guys want to head on to the armor place.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you head over to the spa. It's a very beautiful waiting room with some fountains in it, and there's a helpful little gnome behind the desk and welcomes you. And what do you need, miss?
I was looking for a room for 4 very weary, very powerful adventurers.
Yes, one of our suites would work, or would you like separate rooms?
Suite's fine.
Okay, yes, we will have a suite for you. Not a problem.
All right, so I'll go check out the room, and then I'll just wait in the lobby for them to come back.
Okay. All right, you guys are headed to the armor factory.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's a straight up it's a straight shot down this road called Government Way, because right straight ahead of you, you can see after all these buildings, there's like a government house. So you pass a place called Fish in the Day Away, and then you pass another building called the Orc Store, and it says on it closed. And then you get to the armor factory, and you can see that there's steam, smoke coming out. It's got all these different pipes coming out of the sides. and I assume you go in.
Yep.
And they've got all kinds of suits of armor and weapons hanging on the walls. And there's a gnome in a blacksmith's outfit, and he is working there hammering some kind of blade. And he stops and looks up, and he's like, "Can I help you, friends?"
Yeah. Well, it's two requests really. We recently had a run-in with a traveler, and we need to be better prepared next time.
Whoa, slow down. What now? A traveler?
Yep.
Oh, is
See
that
the
where you guys see that button? That's impressive.
So we figure in case we run into another one, we need to be better prepared.
Okay.
I need a suit of plate armor for myself, and my friend here either needs a new suit of plate armor or he needs a partially finished suit he has completed.
Yeah, 2 suits of plate armor. Okay, yeah. We can get that done for you.
Would you consider yourself a master of your trade?
Of course I am. I'm a gnome.
I happen to be a blacksmith too, but I just never really pursued it much.
Utilized it.
Yeah.
Okay, looking up the cost of these things here.
Plate armor is like 1,200 gold, and normally, but I don't know about your currency.
1,500.
It's 1,500.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So we have our letters for thousands and thousands of minted gold.
Yeah. You got some serious bank. Trade goods to. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, maybe we should have asked for like the power armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I asked if he was like a master of his trade. Maybe it's masterwork.
Yeah. Well, so what would masterwork grant you? Would that be like a +1 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Masterwork isn't really 5th edition, but if you wanted to like figure out how you want to do that,
yeah, we can say there's no way he can. Well, I'm not going to say that. Do you? Okay, so do you want a masterwork out of this hodgepodge thing that you brought in?
Out of this, like, I understand if it can't be done with that.
Oh no! As soon as you say that, he says, "Oh, of course I can make this a masterwork." Are you saying that I can't do that?
I mean, I just don't think it could be done. Not even.
Oh
by
yes,
you.
it will be done. Oh, trust me, friend, it will be done. Yes, this will be a masterwork.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. Yes, I'll make it masterwork for 2,200 gold. We'll make it 2,000 because you're friends with this gentleman over here who captured a traveler.
I was there and I assisted a little bit actually, but they only had the one button, so.
He said, "So do you need master plate as well?"
I do.
Okay, well, tell you for both of you, we'll make it 3,600 gold. 2 master plates of gold of plate mail.
I think that's fine.
Okay, no problem.
As long as we can cash it out of this letter.
Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, take it to the Kornberg Bank."
All right, we'll do that.
The first one or the second one?
Oh, the second one.
Okay.
So how long will it take for you to make these suits of armor?
There's no way he could do it in a week. No way he could do it in 2 days. No way. It's impossible.
If I get everybody, my whole team on it, it should take 3 days to complete.
See, I told you you couldn't do it in 2 days.
Well, it looks like you were right, Master Korf.
3 days it is, I guess.
When we were in that door.
Well, you check back in 2 days. And let me and see what the progress is.
Okay. I will grant you that opportunity.
And you can hear him yell back. It's like, 2 plates, 2 masterwork plates. Get on it now. Drop what you're doing. They said 2 days, and it can't be done.
Probably going to be like his bow. It's going to be all ready to explode every time it gets hit.
Got my name etched on the inside of the armor.
That's part of the cursing and
Okay, Soul Wrench, what are you doing? You hanging with these guys?
Yeah, I'm kind of inspecting the weapons and things because that's my trade. That's what I grew up doing. So that's how I know culture is through the weapons that civilizations may use. So just perusing.
Okay. So, yeah, they're really well made.
Oh, and can I see if I can find somebody who can identify this wand?
By the way, silly. That 3,200 split even would be the 1,800. We want to just split that even. 1,800 gold.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, let's see.
I'm also still intrigued by the whole idea of exchanging money for goods. It still boggles my mind.
Okay, they tell you to there's the Kornberg University. So
Okay.
they send you up there.
All right.
Very well done. I mean, it's a lot of ornate decorations, pillars. There's all these gnomes walking around, studying, discussing, talking. So it's kind of there's a lot of activity going on in this area.
Did they tell me anybody in particular to look for, or they just sent me up here? I can just ask somebody randomly if they have a professor of the arcane who might be able to identify this wand.
Okay. Yeah. Professor Fubblefud.
All right, Professor.
And you enter his little office area. He's got, books stacked as high. The room is probably 15 feet high, and his books stack all the way to the top, and it's an elaborate puzzle, almost like if you pulled one out, they may all collapse. But they're stacked everywhere, and he's sitting there and smoking a pipe that does not smell like smelly socks. And he gets up and he's like, "Oh, what you got?"
I show him the wand.
Oh, let's see. I think the first word I would say is, I hope you didn't buy this because it's awfully cheap.
I did not. It was a gift.
Well, someone who didn't want to spend any money. And why is this thing blinking? So he said, "Come back in maybe a couple hours, and I should have this identified. It shouldn't be a problem."
Sure.
And your name is?
My name is Theria.
Well met. And yes, come back in an hour. We should have it taken care of.
All right, Professor Fubb.
Very well.
Last time that happened wasn't so great.
Yeah, but this guy doesn't smell like cheese or socks or whatever they smell like.
Okay, so you're having some masterwork plate mail done. You're identifying the wand. You're staying at the resort. Anything else?
Looking for some cool other items, maybe.
Seeing what they have. But I mean, we'll reconvene at the resort, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's like a hot springs at this resort, I'm going to spend a lot of time in there.
Okay. So,
Yeah, do we want to go look for a magic item shop or anything like that?
I assume that's what we were looking for in Finding Curio Shop. Just weird items to buy.
Yeah.
Secondhand shit.
secondhand crap. Which is just past. It's on Government Way, and it's just past an embassy for orcs and giants. Each race kind of has an embassy. And you also notice that all the doorways and everything are designed for as big a creature as usually giant size. So they're trying to accommodate any races
In all the buildings.
in all the buildings.
Huh.
Okay, so you guys go to secondhand crap. We will see what kind of secondhand crap they have. So,
I'm fond of my axe, but maybe I can find an upgrade.
all right. Where's my little cool chart I had? I could use that thing.
Oh God, he dropped again.
What?
Mike dropped again.
Oh, he's falling away.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all want to roll a D100. We'll see
Sure.
what.
One of us or each of us?
Yeah, each one of you. Where the hell is that chart at?
Let's say 90 foot.
If you want to, yeah, there we go. Drop it right in the chat. Here we go. All right. Okay.
And Theria.
Oh, 1.
You got a 1 on the 100? Oh
Yeah.
my god. I slowly edge away from him.
Okay. All right. 6. Okay. Sully, you spot a jar
Is it a jar of magic grease?
that has some kind of liquid in it, but it has 2 eyeballs in it.
They appear to be watching me.
Actually, yes.
It's so weird. They follow you.
So I'm gonna flag down somebody who seems like they're working there. So
He's like, "Yes, sir. What have you found?"
Just wondering what the deal was with this jar with the eyes in it.
Oh yeah, it's a jar. It's got eyes in it. Isn't it cool?
But whose eyes are they?
I'm not sure. I think they're elven eyes.
So are they undead, or is this just some sort of automaton where they're moving around inside?
No, I think it's some kind of incantation makes them move around.
Is there not somebody somewhere seeing through these eyes?
No, that's the thing is you can see through them.
That's interesting.
Do you have to leave them in the jar? Or?
I'm guessing you have to leave them in the jar.
Yes,
Seems
yeah,
awkward.
you leave them through the jar.
Never, don't mind me.
But
I'm
I
just
guess,
gonna-
like, if we found like a tunnel, we could like roll the jar down.
I was saying, don't mind me. I'm just going to put this jar with eyes here.
I feel like I could duplicate this effect without a jar filled with ice.
Well, suit yourself. I mean, okay, yeah, Mike, roll a D100.
Okay. 90.
Okay.
By the way, I'm trying to fix my camera. Are you guys seeing me, or are you just seeing the whole?
Black.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, now it's just black.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
This is weird.
Okay, so yeah, you. Okay, so Theoria, you spot 2 iron spoons. One says, one is marked in common. It says good, and the other one says bad.
Is that Spoon Man? How much do these spoons cost?
5 gold.
5 gold.
Yes,
What do they do?
they're magical.
Well, I figured that for this much money, but in what way?
Well, they're good at you. You know, you can perform with them.
Like,
Play the spoons, and he
Go
grabs
ahead.
the spoons and starts playing them.
No, I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do they, non-magical spoons you can also play? So do they do anything other than allow you?
Okay. So he starts to play them. Whoever can hear his playing, I need you all to roll
D20?
a wisdom check.
Would it be a saving throw?
Yes, it would.
Would be 15.
I'm probably off looking at something else.
17.
Okay. 17. So. All right. What'd you get, Tony?
Oh, I'm looking at whatever I found. I don't know.
Did you? Yeah, roll. So you probably heard it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go ahead and use my indomitable fucking. Oh, fuck. I rolled 1 higher. So that's like 5.
Okay, so, Soul Wrench, you're like, I don't really understand what is this noise, and Sully's like, I don't get it. But Theria and Rothgar decide it's time to dance, and they are dancing around, dancing through the aisles.
That's dangerous. I'm a violent dancer.
I almost wish I had saved or I had failed that save.
You don't move. You just kind of go.
No, I'm the perfect guy at doing the robot.
And then he stops. He's like, "See,
Right as my fist is about to like punch somebody.
That certainly makes it more interesting, but I don't think I can carry any more magic. I've already got my 3 attuned items. So somebody else may want to pick that up.
I'll pay 5 gold for that.
I can't.
That's worth 5 gold.
that's 10, Mister."
Worth 10 too.
Okay, so who is left? Oh yeah, Rothgar. You find a
What does a 1 get me?
one gets you. It's a large pile of vines. They're all dried out.
Okay.
It's like they're in a big bag of vines.
I just kind of. So is it in a bag or is it just kind of like?
Yeah, they're like stuffed in a bag. The bag is not closed; it's open, so you can touch the vines. But they're all dried out.
I just kind of like I nudge the bottom with my foot, while like peering over the top of it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it moves a little bit. It's not very heavy. And he comes over. The gnome comes over. And is like, "Oh, you're interested? What? You interested in the vines?"
But do they do anything special?
Oh, of course they do.
Feel free to elaborate.
Okay, and he breaks off a little piece of the vine and drops it on the floor. And he's like, "Pour your tankard on it, because you know you got it out in your hand."
But hold on, and I drain the beer because I can't be pouring that, and I just think of water.
And then more beer comes.
Shit. Gosh. Okay, was that? Did anything happen? The little bit that came out.
Yeah, the vine starts to grow, and and then it stops, and he's like, "See?" And then you use this whole bag. If you pour it on there, it'll be all everywhere.
And how much do you expect somebody to pay for this?
For you today, 1 gold piece.
Mm-hmm. So, Soul Wrench, what you find?
All right. Oh yeah, I think I know. You find a giant stuffed owl bear.
Is it like as big as he
Of
is?
course I do.
Yeah.
And what does this do?
Well, it's a giant stuffed owl bear.
It looks awesome, is what it does.
You play on it and you cuddle it.
I mean, surely this reminds me of trophies I've collected from past foes, but where would I store such a thing?
Said, well, if you go to one of the leather shops or something, they could probably make a little leather backpack, and you could probably put it on your back.
To the letter
Wow.
shop.
I suppose I could use something to help me carry things.
What do you need a short you need a 4-hour rest to get your spells back, right?
Short rest.
So 4 hours?
I get my spell slots.
Okay.
Well, whatever you guys consider a short rest in your game.
Okay, yeah, 4 hours. This item, he says, if you cuddle with it and sleep, we'll cut an hour off of that.
What is cuddling?
He's like, have one of your friends show you.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna be able to tell you. You see when a man and a woman love each other, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman,
Or
Man and an owl bear.
or a warforged and an owlbear.
Oh no.
basically, it's when you rest and you lay down with the thing and you wrap your arms around it and you just enjoy the feeling of being close to it.
So how much to make it into a pack?
Have to be modified. Well, we don't do that here, but there's certainly a place. There's. Let me see here.
How big is the owlbear? Like height?
I think owlbears usually stand at about 7 to 9 feet tall.
Yeah. This thing is 3 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Like a small.
It's a mini
Small
owlbear.
Yep.
Well,
It's big as far as
A midget of a
animals goes.
species.
I just want to see you run into battle clutching this owlbear in like one arm.
Yeah, he says if you go to Serious Gear Expeditions, that there is somebody there who can modify it, put like make it into kind of a backpack.
Okay. What is that?
That's the owl bear.
That's
You need to get like a little gnomish voice module in that backpack. If anyone tries to steal your stuff, it can make that noise. Apparently, he passed out.
apparently.
And he's a bit of a snorer.
I don't know.
So much so that I actually thought he was playing owlbear noises.
Okay.
I guess you can look back at the tape later on when this is done recording and figure out.
Figure out when he disappeared.
Okay.
I thought it was a dog at first. Somebody's dog is attacking their microphone.
Yeah, that is some aggressive snoring.
Okay. Well, let's.
Adventure Equipment Shop. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, Serious Expedition. Serious Gear Expeditions.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you go there and they can modify that. Turn it into a backpack.
All right. So owlbear backpack. And then does the Soul Wrench action figure do anything?
No, it just looks cool.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Okay. And you guys are staying at the resort, and You know that in probably in a couple of days is going to be the anniversary of opening the bridge. So if you want to hang around for that or not, or
I mean, we got to check back in a couple days for the armor anyway. So
yeah, that's right.
and I
So,
guess
I mean,
I'll
what are
probably.
they? I'll ask around to figure out like what are the festivities that are planned for this anniversary. Like, what are people going to try to cross the bridge?
The governor is going to give a speech. They're hoping to have some famous people show up. There's a rumor that the famous gnome Tivit will make an appearance, but that's basically a rumor, and nobody knows if he'll actually be here or not. And go ahead.
Who is Tibbet?
Go ahead and roll intelligence check.
That would be just that's a 14.
You heard about this gnome. I would say, as a pirate, there was some speculation that he lived in the north, a place called Dark Mountain, but he was supposed to have traveled the world, and he was able to see the future. But that was a long time ago that he went and did his traveling, and basically he became a recluse.
I was going to ask. So this Tibbet, is there any record of him having like a magic watch?
No. Tivit was responsible for the airship engines. That's the reason our airships are so superior.
I see.
If you go up to the university, there's a whole wing dedicated to him, and if you go down to the airship pad, there's a whole place also.
Thank you very much. They'll go back and say, well, the good news is they're not planning like an execution of a traveler. As far as I heard. I might start to feel a little bad at that point.
So, do I know anything about these travelers?
Yeah, if you want to make a roll, that's fine.
Okay. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Alright. I rolled a 19, so 18.
Yeah. You recall that they have visited the Nine Hells at some point, but they didn't stay very long?
No humor there.
No, they don't find it very interesting.
Damn it, he dropped again.
No, he just muted.
Okay.
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
So, Rothgar,
No.
Sully, what do these travelers have to do with what we are trying to do?
Nothing as near as I can tell.
Yeah,
They pop in from time to time. We play our games with them. There's another game you didn't get to play, but it's much more dangerous than the pay a copper game.
it's
And
only
then-
dangerous if you don't do what I say.
Right. And then a lot of people seem to have, their skirts twisted up over the existence of the travelers and them being around.
Yeah, they haven't hurt us any.
Been nothing but helpful to us.
So they're allies.
Yeah, I mean, not lunch.
I mean,
They hurt lunch. They gave Lunch permanent tunnel vision that it took forever to get cured. And he was like kind of like an arcane archer type. That was not so good for him.
he played that more dangerous game.
He did. He also got like a magic flying broom from the copper game though, so it evens out.
Yeah. I'd probably spend some time seeing if I can find like a better axe.
Okay. Like what? What are you looking for?
An axe with magical qualities.
Okay.
I remember the places that we had. We visited the one place that thought they told us a couple.
They told us 3. Although, yeah, one was the drunken gnome.
Well, you might be able to go to the school and have them enchant the weapon.
I suppose. See what they could do. Okay.
If he's doing that, I'm definitely interested in seeing if they can add any enchantments to my weapon. Maybe even use the chain demon ashes as some kind of ingredient.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to think of something that you would want the weapon to do, or if you want me to shoot you a couple ideas, I can do that.
Well, especially if I'm thinking if I use the chain demon ashes, that might be cool to like turn my longsword into like a chain sword type thing.
Okay.
Kind of like what's her name, Rose from Soul Calibur.
Sure.
That'd be kind of cool.
Okay. Is there anything you want to look for, Sully?
No, not really. I'm fine.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll pick it up. Is everybody good next week?
Should be.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so let's pick it up. I owe you guys like a couple additions for those weapons, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
A level.
Yes. What is? Let's see. What's? You might be in line for another one. I will let you know.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for playing.
All right. All right.
Thank you
Alrighty.
for hosting.
Hey, no problem.
What is cuddling?